And we're gonna do a walk around video on the underneath of this BRABUS CLK. So we're gonna kind of start at the back. This is a German market car, has spent, I think, all of its life in Germany. So this is in very good condition considering it's Germany sells the roads. So just keep that in mind as we look through it. It's not like a Spanish market car or like a southern US market car. This is a German market. So let's start at the back. And I see the BRABUS exhaust back here. Got the branding right there. Use some part numbers there too. I'll get a photograph of that. Do have the lowered suspension. Looks like some sort of Bilstein with the shocks appear to be white. I know pre-merger AMGs did that, which is kind of interesting to see here. Rear diff looks good. I did have to drive this in the rain down to the shop over here, so you'll see like raindrops there. So if you see wetness, it's because of the external rain. But it's got a 2.87 rear diff. Boots look really good. And you have slotted rotors in the back, and it's kind of hard to see. Let's see here if I can get in there. I'm sure the brakes are nice. They feel really good. Yeah, axle boots are in nice shape. It's got the independent 5-link rear suspension. And it looks like BRABUS only modified the muffler in the back. They didn't really do anything with the resonator or cats. See some new hardware there, which is nice. It's probably done by Mark Luca, the previous owner. Yeah, floor pans are nice. All the brake and fuel lines look good. Got a new transmission mount. Flex disc is brand new too. You see it says made in Germany. Let's look at this rear. Yep, that's new too. The car feels and drives very nicely. Someone's done a transmission fluid service. That's a new bolt. And the pan looks really good. And yep, the gasket is soft and squishy, so the transmission fluid service has been done. Yeah, sorry, there's a bunch of water dripping on me. I'm trying to avoid the spots. He's got the big brakes on the front. God, those are huge. Those are 4 pistons. Love to see that. You get the adapter bracket back there, super cool. And more Bilsteins at the front with the white springs. It says W202/8. Oh yeah, those are BRABUS springs. There we go. You can see the BRABUS font right there. So that's extremely cool. All right, well, let's walk around. It's very nice underneath. So I'm gonna go take some pictures, but there we are. Very nice for a German market car. Hey everyone, we're gonna do a cold start on the 5.8 liter BRABUS. Let's see here. Oh well, it's really dark. There is a exhaust manifold, and my finger is touching it. There you go. Car's ice cold. It hasn't been started in a few days. I've got the cool original style key with the BRABUS B on it. Wow, so interesting. A fun point to note out is you can, with the bigger engines, you can feel it turning over. You can feel its cyclic revolutions through the steering wheel. It's extremely mechanical. I was not expecting to feel that. It's an M113 after all, so it's reliable V6 essentially, and it sounds good. But that's a cold start demonstration. We'll go look at gauges real fast. And it smells unbelievable in the cabin. Yep, some cooling gauges all the way cold. There we go. Just finished this cold start cycle. Drops down to about 750 RPM. There we go. Cold start. Hey everyone, we're here at Gas Motor Cars, and I'm gonna do a walk around video on this 1998 Mercedes-Benz CLK 5.8 BRABUS. Finished at the photo set today, so familiarize myself with the car a little bit more. It's extremely special. We all like W208s here. I've owned a couple. The owner, Tony here, he loves them. One of our co-workers currently drives us around one of the cleanest CLK 430s I've ever seen, so we like 208s. And yeah, let's do a quick walk around. Super clean car, and it's extremely special. So you have BRABUS badge here in the front. The paint's in extremely good condition. I believe we put a quick polish on it. You don't really need too much, but with BRABUS you have the painted plastic covers right here. The windshield wiper is also painted, and the arm. This is a really cool thing. It being a German market car, you have the corner markers on the sides. You just kind of see how nice the paint is running along the side of the car. And you have the multi-piece BRABUS 19-inch wheels on here. You can see the big upgraded brakes as well, slotted rotors, and Michelin PS4S's front and rear. It's super grippy. If you look at the magazine article we have linked with the car, it compared it against a C5 Corvette in the day, against a CLK, which is, they didn't really play the same ballpark back then. So it's really cool to see them comparing it against a C5. I have the car idling right now. We'll go into the engine bay. You guys can kind of hear the motor running. You do have a painted grille as well. So here we are. You got your badge right here. Got the builder signature and the famous BRABUS red valve covers. Got some hang tags here from the oil change. Yep, it's a Mark Luca tag. It's cool that does that. It's very nice. Very clean. Nothing to complain about. So we'll go into the car real fast. We do have these painted here as well. These early 208s feel better than later ones. Just the way the door shut is, and even the handle is just feels a little bit more pre-merger than the newer ones. So you have leather all over the door cards, leather in here in the map pocket. Wood's in nice shape. The seats all work and articulate as they should. Power headrest as well, of course. BRABUS floor mats, BRABUS pedal covers. Do have orthopedic seats. This is really cool too. This should be just a vinyl, and it's not. What you hear knocking around here is the BRABUS lug key. If you're in a German market car, you don't have a cup holder. We do have a little holder there. You can still put a cup in there, but the Germans were kind of against that. You have early command, heated seats. You have the windows shade. It does work. All the Alcantara, which is one of the craziest parts of this car. I mean, even the grab handles are covered, and the mirror is covered as well. You do have the strip. You have Parktronic front and rear. You can see the Parktronic sensor in the rear dome light. BRABUS badge. It's extremely heavy compared to stock. Yeah, AC's blowing nice and cold right now. And you do have power folding mirrors too, I believe. Let me double check that. But BRABUS mats in the rear. Rear seats are extremely nice. And the rear seats do fold down. This is a C-Class after all, which is awesome. Parking sensors. Got a little bit of a leaf there. Blew in. Do have original glass. Got the blacked out badges in the rear. One of my favorite little details is the BRABUS window lock. Or sorry, door lock. Good pull. Really cool. Alright, there we are. Sunroof works. I have pictures of it operating in the gallery. Oh! You know what? BRABUS floor plates too, or door sills. And then they're in good shape too. Those usually get marked up. More original glass. You have the funny curved Euro side marker or side mirrors in there as well. Yeah, there's the BRABUS. I love seeing that too. How cool. Red cap on there. Alright, there we are. We're gonna go take it for a drive. Hey, what's up everyone? We're gonna do the driving video on this Mercedes-Benz CLK 5.8 BRABUS. Had the car idling for a little bit, so we're gonna let it get a little bit more coolant and engine oil temperature. So we're gonna cruise around for a minute, let things warm up, get the car nice and happy. Not sure what this guy's doing, but yeah, this is a very special car. We're really excited to be selling this one. This comes out of a serial Mercedes-Benz collector, his collection. He's just kind of rearranging some things and got another CLK out of Germany to replace this one. Let's see here. I'm trying to think which way we're gonna go. We'll take a left. So I got to spend the weekend with this a few weeks ago. Took it to MBCA event. Did a couple of cool photos at some neat locations. Just, you know, take it home, live with it for a weekend. I'm a huge CLK W208 guy. And I've owned 55s, 320s, 430s, driven, you know, a German market 230 compressor. I've pretty much interacted with all the CLKs you can, from cabs to coupes. And this is extremely interesting to drive. So this started out life as a 1998 CLK 430. Obviously the 55 wasn't in production yet. That was teased as a Formula One pace car during the 97 season. And yeah, so once the CLK 430 debuted with the new M113, this being a 4.3 liter from the factory, the team at BRABUS were like, okay, since the CLK 55 doesn't exist, let's make our own. And that's where this thing came into fruition. So they bored and stroked the engine from 4.3 liters to 5.8 liters. You'll see a bunch of other BRABUS 5.8 liter cars floating around for sale, and you'll see them from, you know, W220s to W163s. They did this conversion to a lot of cars, so this wasn't just like a one-off. It's a little warm outside. I should have some temperatures in the Michelins. They are newer. The car is flat. It feels like a CLK 55 as far as the suspension tuning goes. It's actually a bit softer than a 55. 55s ride a little harsh. All AMGs from this era kind of had harsh impacts. But even with the big wheels on this and the Bilsteins and the AMG W202 springs, it rides really, really well. So BRABUS did a little bit of tuning with the suspension on this car to kind of make it their own. So other than the engine modifications, which this car's making 395 horsepower, 427 foot-pounds of torque. It is a torque monster compared to the CLK 55, which was you know, about 300. I think it was 349 horsepower and 395 foot-pounds. So this car's putting out huge power, and the main difference is just all the torque in the rev range. And it also just jumps off the line. I know you saw a couple minutes ago me getting a little startled by it just kind of leaping off the line. It really, really goes. I believe it's a first gear start on this car too. We'll double check. We'll follow the Golf R. I don't want to be behind the Prius. This car has upgraded brakes in the front. The standard CLK got you know, obviously smaller brakes. So and the 55 didn't really exist then, so they couldn't just take AMG brakes. Oh my God, let's get out of here. So yeah, they couldn't really take the AMG brakes off because they didn't really exist. So they outfitted it with, or outsourced the wheels. I think the company's called Elon, and they did a big brake kit. The measurements are going to be in the copy. I can't remember how big they are millimeters off the top of my head, but they work very nicely. They feel OEM. Very, very good. Really love the suspension. That was a pretty big pothole I just took. Zero suspension issues with this car. We just had it aligned by Butler Tire, so it's pointy, it's direct, steering wheel tracks straight. It's a really nice car. We've got some engine temps, so we're going to get on it here in a second when I find a nice bit of open road to do such. You have the BRABUS instrument cluster, so it's a 330 km/h speedometer. There's all the torque. Traction control lighting up. Whoa. It's amazing. Once it gets out first gear, you go to second, it just gets quicker. Yeah, brakes are very confidence inspiring. You have the you know, the early AMG style steering wheel, which I believe BRABUS, yeah, they recovered it. This looks like an early pre-facelift E55 steering wheel, which is really cool. So you got the perforated leather up top and the smooth here. And obviously you have the big BRABUS badge in the center. It's a warm day in Atlanta, so I got the AC running. It's nice and cool. You can see the it's got a command system. I don't know if my GoPro points down that far, but radio does work. You do have a power telescopic steering wheel, which I believe is extended all the way out. It just goes. I like to describe this as the Mercedes answer to, or you know, the aftermarket tuning company's answer to Alpina. This drives kind of like an Alpina Mercedes, if Alpina were to build a Mercedes. It's GT focused, it's torquey, it's luxurious. You have an upgraded interior with exotic materials, really nice leathers, beautiful woods, added wood, especially in the armrest. You'll see it in the gallery. We've got Parktronic sensors, and you also have one for the rear as well. So you have 3 different screens. They all do work. And yeah, this CLK was very well high optioned when it came out, and it shows the right car to do it. You got power folding mirrors, rear roller blind, Parktronic, obviously. Like, we didn't get any of that stuff on our US market CLKs, so it's really cool to see it all in here. This is an early car too. This is 1998. It had all of the stuff. But you'll see the magazine articles comparing this to a C5 Chevrolet Corvette, and having driven dozens of those, it makes sense why they would compare it. They have very similar performance. A lot of traffic today. Can't really do much. It does have a BRABUS muffler. It's obviously had to be approved by TÜV, so it's not super loud, but it's definitely louder than a CLK 430. It's about as loud as a CLK 55. That's probably fair. Those cars are pretty quiet for the factory anyway, so. You know what? We're gonna turn around. Actually, I'm at the wrong left turn. I want to get a little bit more driving done. God, it's quick. Here we go. We're gonna go down here. I don't feel like this video is sufficient enough just to show what this car is kind of capable of. The steering wheel's in really nice shape. These AMG steering wheels like to get destroyed right at the top. This is a low mileage car after all. It's just point and click, point and squirt. You got the gated shifter. It's you know, an early 722.6. It's not the Tetronic, so I do like the gates though. It's a 5-speed automatic transmission. I'm in an office park. I don't want to go too quick, but this is a BRABUS. This car is built for pace. And I like driving CLKs quickly. They're nice. Take a left, see what's down here. Go to second, first. Sorry, I think we got some coins at the key tray, or the ashtray. It's rather quick. You know, we'll continue going this way. Go past the Porsche dealership. Gentle on throttle out of the exit. A lot of torque. Don't want to light the traction control up. A lot of grip on the Michelin PS4s as well. This is a really fun thing to drive. It's so good on the highway. I dropped my coworker off down in the middle of Atlanta the other day. We took 75 south. No traffic, just cruise. Things up. It's just an ICBM of a car. Absolute brute. This car is so brutish. Alright, well there we go. We got a little bit of performance driving, low speed. That's all I had to do, or all I really could do. That's fine. This car has got so much torque that it's fun at low speed. You don't have to rev the engine out. Kind of like AMG engines where all the power's made up top. This car's power's all made at the bottom. I mean, it's an M113 after all, with that's bored to stroke. So. Alright, well we're gonna probably conclude the video here in a second. If you guys have any comments or questions, please let me know. This is a really cool car, extremely rare. We've got all the magazine articles on it as well, which is really neat. We've gone through it mechanically, made sure it's all buttoned up good to go. And yeah, this is a very, very rare Mercedes-Benz, and it's an early BRABUS, which is cool. They're starting to gain traction as far as value goes. If you want to, you know, have a Mercedes from the 90s but want something that will appreciate, you just buy this. It will appreciate, you can drive them. These CLKs are very, very reliable. There's really nothing that goes wrong with them. They don't have Airmatic, they don't have ABC, you don't have timing chain issues with this M113. The previous owner, Mark Luca, he did the ignition service. That's the biggest thing you really need to do on these, because, you know, there's 16 spark plugs. It is a twin spark engine after all. So, wow, that Mark 8 GTI sounds awful. Obviously you have heated seats, windshield or headlight wipers. The headrests are vacuum operated. You can drop them. The car's got all the goodies. Very, very nice example. Extremely rare, and we're very proud to represent this. So thank you so much for watching, and like I said, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and happy bidding.